Have you ever wondered if it's really possible to make money in nursing without working more hours, picking up extra shifts, or sacrificing your time and energy? Hey, my name is Teresa Sanderson. I'm the founder of Nurses Feed Their Young, and I help nurses turn what they already know into income so they can stop trading their time for a paycheck and start building their financial freedom. So, today I just want to chat with you a little bit about how nurses, just like you, are moving from paycheck into passive income and creating businesses that pay them, whether they're at their traditional workplace, whether they're asleep, whether they're on vacation, just doing life, whatever. So let's chat about this quickly because the more nurses that I talk to, I realize that more and more nurses are interested in two types of income: passive income and monthly recurring income. So why is it important? Well, I think there's a big shift going on in nursing right now, and nurses are really looking to shift from burnout to balance. Nurses are tired of the status quo. Most of the time when I talk to nurses, they tell me that they're feeling unappreciated, they're feeling underpaid, they're not compensated for the work they're doing. Add to that the stresses of inadequate staffing, a toxic work environment or culture, and we really have kind of a recipe for disaster, don't you think? Now, hear me clearly when I tell you that I recognize we have a nursing shortage and that we need nurses working in all roles, traditional roles and non-traditional roles, such as online course creation, nursing continuing education, nurses owning businesses of all types, and those kinds of things. I recognize that we need nurses in our traditional settings like the hospitals, nursing homes, home care agencies, all of that, right? But I also believe that for nurses to truly find balance and to create the financial security that they're looking for, we must have an eye open for possibilities for every nurse to perhaps create their own economy and start a small business of his or her own. Do you see what I mean? And this can easily help nurses move from burnout to balance when extra shifts become easily more optional. It's not something that any nurse feels like they have to do to be able to make ends meet. It's more, I can do that if I want to, but I also have some steady, passive, and monthly recurring income coming in for myself that makes it not absolutely necessary for me to do that to meet my own financial goals. Does that make sense? Next, the one thing that I really love working with nurses on is turning what you already know into income. Please, please, please don't believe that you need another certificate, another degree, or any further education to start a business of your own, especially a nursing continuing education business. As long as you are a licensed nurse, this particular business is wide open for you to be able to start to create your own passive and monthly recurring income streams. Start where you are. If an additional degree is in the cards for you, if that's something that you really want to do, or maybe you want to step up as a nurse practitioner and be able to, prescribe medicines and work independently, autonomously in those states that allow that, then yes, by all means, you will need additional education for that. But as far as being able to start a business that would help you develop passive and monthly recurring income streams right away with what you already know, I want you to hear me clearly when I tell you, yes, it is absolutely possible. Okay. So the next thing, let's talk about the power of passive and monthly recurring income. There is truly nothing better than waking up on a Saturday morning or while you're on vacation and looking at your account and going, wow, somebody bought something. That's really cool. I didn't do anything for that. I set this machine up one time and it continues to pay me over and over and over again. And what I have is valuable content, a valuable course that people want to buy. Okay. And this is where the beautiful thing called passive income and even monthly recurring income can begin. When you have already developed something based on what you already know, something that you have figured out for yourself that would benefit hundreds, if not thousands of other nurses. This is what is perfect content for nursing continuing education and to allow you to step out as an online course creator or educator and create your own streams of passive and monthly recurring income. Well, how does the monthly recurring income start? Well, it could start from a simple passive income course that someone buys, but trust me, it's not uncommon that when someone buys a course from me or anyone else I know who's working in this space, that once they learn that one thing and have this big aha moment of how you have helped them, they typically want more, which can lead to a membership site where there's more increased access to you, but you're being paid monthly by all of the people in that membership site. And maybe you also add more courses in your member area so that you can really support this particular population of nurses at a very high level. Does that make sense? So this is how we take the single course option for passive income and turn it into monthly recurring income for you and your family, right? And this is income that would never be threatened by your employer, who's in charge of our government, all of these kinds of things that happen that affect the economy. When you create your own personal economy for you and your family, the financial stability that ensues is so worth it. so worth it. So I know real nurses across the country right now who are doing exactly this. Some of them are teaching nurses how to build financial wealth on their traditional nursing salaries. They've created nursing continuing education courses around finance so that we can help nurses stay in the game by learning how to manage their finances better. I have nurses who are wound care experts who have now packaged their courses and curriculum into online course offerings that are available to individual nurses or perhaps even to long-term care facilities and other healthcare organizations. But this is highly specialized knowledge that's being delivered in this way. I have other nurses who are in the functional health space who have added nursing continuing education credit to their courses to help other nurses get started in business as functional health nursing providers. Do you see what I mean? The opportunities are endless. What if you chose to create an orientation course for your particular specialty that nurses could buy off the rack if they just wanted to up-level their game? This is a great way to use nursing continuing education as a means of mentoring nurses across the country so that they can feel better prepared and more confident to enter the workplace, right? I think we all know that nursing schools do not have the same level of curriculum that they had years ago. We're also finding that our new graduate nurses feel less prepared, less confident in the workplace. So I believe that nursing continuing education gives us a meaningful way to support and nurture our own through meaningful education. Bottom line, everybody, you do not have to leave nursing to find your financial freedom. You don't have to leave your license behind. I want you to know that the wealth of knowledge that you've accumulated over your years of time as a nurse is highly valuable. It's highly specialized, it's highly valuable, and other nurses need what you know. What you need to do is understand the system of how to go from paycheck to passive income. And that's why I created the workshop called From Nurse to CE Provider, Turn What You Know into Passive and Monthly Recurring Income. It's coming up this coming Saturday, October 25th. I would love to have you join me. We are going to go through and discuss the opportunity for nursing continuing education in passive and monthly recurring income models. We're going to help you extract the courses that you have within you that would be probably your most profitable courses. And we are also going to create a nursing CE course together using some AI tools. And we will lastly map out a 90-day roadmap for you of what it would look like to start this business in the fast lane and get you generating some income as quickly as possible. So I want to thank you for joining me for this video. Don't hesitate. Click the link below this video. Get yourself signed up for the workshop. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.